This is a tips and tricks tutorial on how to create crown molding uh, and a windowsill. Not to mention just using the history of the curve from your loft. So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about and the power of not deleting the history of your objects. So I'm just going to create a simple curve that will be my crown molding. All right, mouse click and hold and adjust the control vertices and go right into object mode. Press F to frame in. I know I need this particular part to touch the wall, so hold shift to select both of those control vertices, press R and do that. Alright, perfect. Now I'll go to modify center pivot, hold D, put that on the curve, and I'll hold C at the same time. There we go. Now I'm going to hold V and snap that pivot point to the edge of my window, and we're gonna press E and hold J so I can rotate that at a 45-degree angle. Press Control D, I'll hold V and snap it to that edge. Press E, I'll hold J and rotate it to a positive 45-degree angle. I'll press 4 so you can see. Alright, so here's the first trick, alright? I don't want to continue to duplicate each curve and move it over there, so what I'm going to do is select both of those curves I created. I'll press Control D to duplicate it, and then I'll press Control G to put it into a group. Alright, now I'll go to Modify Center Pivot, and I'm going to rotate it in the X 180 degrees, and now they're opposite of each other, and then I could just select this curve, hold V, snap it there, hold V, snap that one there. Alright, so now we're going to loft these two, so surfaces, loft option box, and I want it to output geometry polygons, the type quads, tessellation method general, the U type is per span number of isoparms, number U is 1, the V type per span number of isoparms, and the number V is 1. Click loft, and I do the same thing here. Press G to repeat the previous command, and I'll go to mesh display to reverse that object. It's like this curve and that one. Press G to actually surface loft, and the same thing with this. Alright, so this is the quick tip that I'm going to show you guys. Now if I select this piece of geometry and all other 4 pieces of the loft, I go to Modify Center Pivot. If I click on this geometry and move this up, nothing really happens, okay, other than me moving it in the y-axis. If I do the same thing with the left side, nothing happens. But if I select the curve, and you can see it's kind of difficult for me to select the curve, so I'm going to go up top here, underneath the word Mesh Tools. There's this little square, like a blue square, it looks like a plane. This allows me to deselect geometry and only select curves. So as I try to highlight the geometry, it won't allow me to select it, but it will let me select that curve. So I can select both of these curves and move them up like this, right? Or I can move it down. I can select both of these curves and move them to the left like that, and now I have a picture frame, maybe on the wall, right? So I can use that same curve. I'll uncheck that icon there. I'll select the geometry. I'll press Control D and I'll move this to the wall. There's my picture frame right next to my door. And if I wanted something else, you know, maybe another picture frame up top, I wouldn't make the picture frames the same, like use the same curve, but this is just a quick and easy way of showing you how, if you do like that same curve and you want it to repeat the theme, you can simply just duplicate that geometry. See, like that. Now we'd go to Modify Center Pivot, Control D, and you could put another one down here. And remember, I can take that curve, hold V, and snap it back to its place. Snap this back to its place. Hold V and snap it back to its location, and hold V, snap it back to its location. You see? Because I changed my manipulator tool's location. It's right at the edge of the curve, so that's why it allowed me to snap it right there. Okay, so again, this is just one example of reusing that same curve to create multiple shapes, and yeah, that's it.